My dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters, pranams to all. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Pramatsi Patriji.
Namaste, Guruji. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaskar, Guruji.
Good morning and good day.
Yes, good morning. Right. Friends, welcome to today's session. Holistic Wellness, 21 days, batch 3, day 8. These are the schedules, everyday schedules goes. Of course, there will be variation from this. And the day 8 topics are the power of thought or intent, power of intent, we call it as a holistic lifestyle. We'll be discussing about pineal gland and pituitary glands. And we also have a mudra, Shunya Vayu mudra. We'll be discussing about it. Then, so final question and answers. During that, we'll also have some time allocated for sharing of each one of experiences for 1 minute each. Right. Friends, we'll be starting the session today with the spiritual topic, thought power, the power of thought. So try to understand this particular spiritual wisdom concept. It's very important, very vital concept in the spirituality, in the field of spiritual science. So thought power is so essential. It's a highly important topic. Everyone has to understand this, try to implement in your own life. So let's start this. Friends, so we are the soul consciousness. We came from other worlds, upper worlds. We try to born here. We take every birth on this earth planet. We come from the high frequency worlds. Try to understand. So before we born on the earth planet, as a human being, we were there in the upper worlds, in the high frequency planes of existence, in the form of pure soul consciousness. As I mentioned, there are many upper worlds. We all exist there. When we are not existing here, we exist in the other upper plane of existence, upper worlds. We can say the higher lokas, right? Try to understand that. We have the 7 lokas in the entire cosmos, created by our supreme intelligence, our supreme power, our God, whatever the name you call it, you want to call it as. So the total 7 worlds are there. Right from the bottom to top, Bhuloka, Bhurloka, Swarloka, then Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. These are the 7 worlds, 7 lokas, my dear friends. If you say the English names, all these are the Sanskrit names. The English names of synonymous English names are the Earth planet. Then it comes to be lower astral world, upper astral world. Then the causal world comes. Then it comes to the supracausal world. Then comes to the cosmic world, and then it comes to the nirvanic world. Okay. So likewise, there are 7 worlds always exist, my dear friends. Try to understand. It means that whenever we depart, whenever we divided from the supreme intelligence, we are all the children of supreme consciousness, supreme intelligence, friends. Try to remember this point all the time, always, throughout your life. We are all the children of the God. We call it as, we usually use the sentence, we are the children of God. It means we are all generated from the supreme consciousness, from the supreme intelligence. We call it as a God, Paramatma, Paripurnatma. We all divided from supreme consciousness. We take birth as a just born soul. That's called infant soul. I try to explain this concept of soul evolution in the next classes. So hence, we are just born as an infant soul from the supreme consciousness. Then we all the way start traveling from the upper worlds. The birth of every soul takes place in the Satyaloka. In the Satyaloka, that is our thought, the highest loka, wherein our creator, supreme conscious, supreme intelligence always exists there. The creators are many. Like many of the creators have gone up, they all prepared from the earth planet. They all got ready. They got enlightened. They went to the Satyaloka. Likewise, Gautam Buddha, Lord Mahavira, all these are great masters. Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna. So all these are the great creators of the universe, my dear friends. The entire universe is also maintained with the help of something called the parallel government or the galaxy, the government of the cosmic government. So there's something called cosmic governments. So the cosmic government is managing the entire universe, my dear friends. The part of cosmic governance, there are great masters involved. So all the great masters like Lord Krishna, Lord Buddha, all these great masters always involved in the creation and in the maintenance of this entire cosmos, entire universe. Likewise, even just to maintain a house, you need a house parents going to maintain the house. Likewise, if you want to maintain a particular area, you need a particular leader or a corporator, or you want to maintain a particular assembly segment, on the earth planet. You need an MLA, so member of legislative assembly. Likewise, if you try to see this entire planet, entire cosmos, which is running without not even an inch of difference, the inch of deviation, the entire cosmos is running. All the planets are in their own place. All the galaxies are there. Stars are there. So much, it's an infinite universe, the infinite cosmos. Who is governing this entire, the body of governance? The body of governance is very much exist, my dear friends. So that's what I'm trying to give a hint about it. So the entire body of governance is maintained by so-called the great masters, the great enlightened masters who all went up. So they also born as human beings the long back. So about the thousands of years back, lakhs of years back, they all came here. They all took the form of the birth, on the earth planet, and they tried to, they got enlightened, they went up. So once they go up, so once they got enlightened on the earth planet, there's nothing more to learn here, nothing more to do here. There is no karma balance. All the karma balance is neutralized. Then what will happen is you become a perfect master. You become an enlightened master. So once you get an enlightened master, once you become a self-realized master, then what happens is you go directly to the Satyaloka. Satyaloka is the toppest and highest loka where the entire creation, the governance of the entire cosmos takes place, my dear friends. So now, the just born soul came from the Satyaloka. Now, just born soul, what is the purpose of just born soul? The supreme intelligence or Paramatma given a birth to the just born soul. Okay, so the just born soul comes from the Satyaloka, taking a something called nirvanic body along with that. The soul, pure soul consciousness, it picks up one body called nirvanic body along with it. Then comes to the next loka. Then comes to the below loka. So that's where Satyaloka, then Tapoloka. Friends, there is a Tapoloka. So Tapoloka, below Tapoloka, there is a Mahaloka. So below Mahaloka, Janaloka, right? Below Janaloka, Suvarloka, Bhuvarloka, Bhuloka. So likewise, so it picks up a lot of bodies, right? 7 bodies it takes, friends. So we have 7 bodies, which I explained you in the previous classes. So likewise, we have physical body, etheric body. Physical body, etheric body, though both belongs to physical earth, my dear friends. Physical earth planet. Okay. So then goes to the astral body, then goes to causal body, supracausal body. So after supracausal body, cosmic body, nirvanic body. So likewise, what happens, friends? The nirvanic body is picked up in the Satyaloka, then comes to cosmic body. Cosmic body is picked up in the below world, that is Tapoloka or Mahaloka. Then come to the causal body, right? After the cosmic body, causal body. Causal body is picked up in the something called Janaloka. Janaloka is the place where the causal body is prepared and given to the soul, and then comes to the astral world. So astral world is lower astral world, upper astral world. That's called Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. In that, the astral body is prepared and given to the soul, and the soul then comes to with all these 5 bodies, friends. All the 5 bodies are prepared. So from Satyaloka to up to the astral world, that is up to the Bhuvarloka, Satyaloka to the Bhuvarloka, all 5 bodies, 5 layers of bodies are embedded with the soul, and this pure soul consciousness, a just born soul, comes with these 5 bodies and then come down to the earth planet. This is a physical plane. It comes to the lower plane. All other worlds are higher planes, my dear friends. high frequency planes, right? Now it comes to the lower plane, something called physical plane, Earth planet, or any other planet, wherever the planet may be, whichever is solid in nature, whichever is the gross in nature. That is called the physical plane, right? So now Earth planet is a physical plane for all of us, right? So now the soul descended to the Earth planet. So with all these five bodies, and one fine day, that means in the way of communication from the upper world to the mother, your mother, whichever you are going to choose. So everything, that's why we are going to understand how the selection of mother, how the selection of parents happens. That also I'll explain you. But so just to brief you, the entire physical five bodies along with the soul consciousness. The soul is the pure soul consciousness with five layers of bodies enters into the physical womb of mother. So inside the mother womb, what happens is you start developing etheric body. Etheric body is prepared with the help of ether from the cosmos, from the space. What happens is the ether, with the help of ether material, so etheric body starts preparing. Etheric body is nothing but pranamaya kosha, kanti serira, otherwise energy body we call it as. So this is nothing but electromagnetic. It's an electromagnetic field around the physical body. Is nothing but etheric body. Etheric body gets prepared inside the mother womb. By the time you take a birth, by the time the delivery of mother, so the etheric body got prepared inside the mother, and also physical body is completely prepared. All the organs are prepared. Of course, while preparation of this physical body, there's a lot of calculations are there in the upper world. It takes place. So especially it takes place in the causal world. In the causal world, friends, that's the Janaloka. So in the causal world, especially when the soul is getting this causal body, so that is where the entire the blueprint of your physical body is also prepared there over there. So it is nothing is accidental, friends. If somebody, whenever the newborn baby is taking birth, then suppose somebody is born with the blind eyes, deaf ears, all this, any kind of disease, whatever happened. So on the just born baby got diabetes, just one baby got cancer. All these things, what happens is due to the past karmas, due to all your past life karmas. So the past life karmas are very much embedded within your causal body. So with that, your blueprint is prepared. The physical body blueprint completely prepared in the causal body, causal world, as a causal in the form of causal body. Then it is coming down to the astral plane. Then the astral body. The astral body is the replica of causal body, my dear friends. The entire information of causal world, the causal body. So in the causal world, we prepare the blueprint for our physical body. So the blueprint is prepared very much. The blueprint for your entire life, all your activities, what are you going to do on the earth planet, what is the purpose of life, you are visiting the planet this time, everything is decided. Who is going to decide? You are going to decide. So that's why I'm trying to the point now. I'm trying to come to the point now. What is the power of thought? Friends, so this power of thought or power of intent is also cause for your rebirth on this earth planet. Nothing else. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is throwing you onto that planet, my dear friends. So of course you take birth through the mother womb, but it doesn't mean that you are just coming here as an accidental basis. It is all power of thought. It's all power of intent. By your own soul consciousness, you are making a choice to come to the earth planet. What purpose you are coming to that planet? You are coming to that planet for various reasons. One is for the great learning you want to do here, the great testing of yourself, your abilities you want to do. At the same time, you want to pay back all the old karmas, and you want to do the new karmas or great karmas or miraculous karmas. Whatever you want to do, you want to achieve. The earth plane is the real platform, the great platform, my dear friends. So what happens is when you are in a pure soul consciousness, in the form of pure soul consciousness in the upper worlds before coming down to the earth planet, what happens is in this causal world, as I told you. So in the causal world, any person who takes on the birth on the earth planet, right? When you pass through the entire physical journey of life on this earth planet, when again passes away, depart from this physical plane, is allowed to go up to the causal world, my dear friends. Is allowed to go and rest in the. So sometimes he spend, depends upon your punya papa. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita says punya loka, papa loka. That means, so whatever the amount of good deeds you do, whatever the amount of bad deeds you do on this earth planet, depends upon that. You got a punya, you got a papa, you got a sin, and you got the great, the great kind of the great help you are going to get in the upper worlds, especially. So that means you spend some time in the lower astral world, that is called Bhuloka, Bhorloka. Bhorloka means it's the loka with the lower astral world. So lower astral world is always a dark life. So that is where, so there is no naraka, there is no naraka, there is no sarga on this earth planet, my dear friends. So in the other planes of existence, try to understand. Many people think that there is separate naraka loka, there is a separate swarga loka. Nothing is like that. So all depends upon your karmas. What happens is, you do a lot of negative karmas on this earth planet. You pick up a lot of the negative results of your life. What will happen is, you go and spend in the lower astral world for some time. So that is where your papa, that means whatever the negative deeds you do here, you have to experience all the dark life in the lower worlds, lower astral worlds, friends. So that's called Bhorloka. So then go to Suvarloka. You spend all your good time in Suvarloka because you have done great deeds on the earth planet, right? So then you spend some time in the astral world, the upper astral world, then goes to the then what will happen is, your soul then in the astral world also there is a death, astral death. Then after that, you leave the astral body over there, then go to the causal world. So you have a causal body within you, then you go to the causal world. That is where you are going to rest for a more time. That's called Janaloka. All the normal people, so doesn't have any great cause, great deeds done on the earth planet. If you lead a normal life, then you are allowed to go to up to Janaloka or causal world. That is where again you'll review all the entire of your previous life, and you want to plan for the next life, and you want to do what are the things you have done, what are the things you designed and went into the earth planet, what have you achieved, what you are not achieved, and what you are going to do next. What is your next cause of your life, next plan of your rebirth, which you are going to take again coming back to the earth. So all the blueprint, all the purpose of life, it's designed by your own soul consciousness. You will be designing yourself with the help of some soul guides who are existing in the Janaloka or causal world. So that is where your power of thought, your power of intent started working. That's what I would like to come to the point, my dear friends. Here, the important point what you note down is, so your birth, cause for your rebirth, or cause for your just born baby soul or infant soul, or a matured, whatever the kind of maturity within your soul consciousness, whatever the soul stage it may be. So the just born soul or a matured soul, whatever it may be. So you are going to take intent, or you are going to decide, or you are going to make a powerful thought. I want to go back to the earth planet. So that's where, when you decided in the causal world, so that's where your power of thought started, my dear friends. So power of thought has got so many angles to discuss, my dear friends. But one of the important the angle which we need to discuss is, so for your soul, it is a power of intent started, the power of intent raised, the power of thought started for your soul in order to come back to the earth with the purpose of life, with the design, a blueprint. Like when you are constructing a building, what happens, friends? Architect give the particular design. So architect will give a particular the building plan, architectural plans will be given to the contractor. So then what will happen? He start building the entire the building, the new building, new house he'll be making as per the architectural plans. So without architectural plan, you can't design, or you can't construct any building, friends. Likewise, so we also have a blueprint, or architect, the kind of a complete blueprint of our own life is prepared in the causal world, because you got an intent to go back to the earth planet. So that's where you take a proper blueprint and you decide the purpose of life. This time, what purpose you are coming? You want to practice music, you want to become a great poet, you want to become a great singer, or you want to become a great cricketer, or you want to become a great the professor or a teacher, or you want to become a spiritual scientist, or you want to become a yogi. What purpose you are coming, and what purpose you are going back to the earth to visit the earth planet? Friends, I told you the purpose of coming to the earth planet is certain important reasons are. One is, you want to test your learnings, you want to take new learnings, you want to pay back your karmas, and you want to pick up the new karmas. You want to do great deeds and miraculous, and the positive karmas you want to accomplish. You have to come to the earth planet. There is no other go, friends. So in the upper worlds, what happened? Try to understand. In the upper worlds, so only one thing is, there are great people are existing there. All your departed, the great souls which are departed from that planet, everybody is existing there. So what they do is, they also teach you. So if you, especially you take causal world, in the astral world, there are a lot of learnings are going on, my dear friends. So the great singers like Murli Krishna, Mangalampalli, Bala Murli Krishna, like a great singer like S.P. Balasubramaniam. You take any kind of the great singers, or you take any grade of great poets, Shakespeare, all these the great souls which are departed from that planet, they are very much existing there. They always want to teach everybody, every infant soul, every just the growing soul, they will teach. They will teach, and you also learn. You also learn a lot. But only one thing is you have no stage to perform there. You have no stage to test your learnings, friends. That's why all the souls, over the whatever the souls it can be, like matured soul, baby soul, or infant soul, young soul. There are various stages of soul which we'll discuss in the next classes. So what they do is they choose to come to the earth planet, because you have only learnings at the upper planes, you have only testings. So for best testing, and you want to evaluate yourself, then what will happen is you come to the earth planet. So now the friends, so try to understand. So now you came to the earth planet with your own power of thought, with your own power of intent. You took the birth as a human being on this earth planet, right? So now when we took human birth, if you take, once you take a human body on this earth planet, in order to do all this, you want to accomplish so many tasks, or you want to achieve so many things on this earth planet. The first thing is human body or human being is a combination of four things, my dear friends. Always remember, we are the combination of consciousness, we are the combination of energy, wisdom, thought. So try to understand, make this point very important point. So we are the combination of what? Soul consciousness, we are the combination of energy, wisdom, and thought. So now, so try to understand, friends, the thought power. So let's understand the thought power with respect to the physical plane, how it's going to work. So I will try to explain you. Thought power is so tremendously required, or it is vital in everybody's life, my dear friends. You want to achieve anything on this earth planet, without thought power, nothing will happen. Right? So without thought power, nothing will happen. So where from the thought power, thought will be generated. Try to note, make a note. Other point is thought will be generated from your own consciousness. Thought is an energy. Thought is an energy pattern or energy wave. So always try to remember, thought is an electromagnetic wave or energy wave which is generated right from your consciousness. Thoughts will never come from outside, my dear friends. Thought, you may receive some thoughts, but your own thoughts, whatever you are making in, day out, which are generated from your own consciousness with the help of your wisdom. Okay, so the kind of wisdom what you gain so far across so many lives. I told you, as a human being, you pass through around on an average 300 to 400 lives you pass through in order to become the God. In order to become a self-realized or enlightened person, it takes about 300 to 400 lives. That means 30 to 40,000 years. So almost like one yuga. One yuga equal to 26,000 years, my dear friends. So you'll pass through so many thousands of years on this earth planet or any other planet. So you will be going through, then only you'll become a self-realized or self-enlightened soul. So that's what. Now all of you came to this particular session. That means you are in an advanced stage of your life, my dear friends. So probably you will be about 250, 200, 300 lives you already spent. So in your life journey of lives, so many lives you have taken. So now that is why you are able to capture, you are able to receive this wisdom, the right right wisdom of our life. So that is spiritual wisdom or spiritual science. You all came to this class, otherwise you have no eligibility to come to this class itself. The reason is, so unless you are matured, unless you have taken so many lives, you might have not got the right kind of wisdom. So only with several lives spent on this earth planet or any other planet, then only you learn many things. You relearn, or you learn freshly, or you become more and more expertise in all the kind of things with respect to life. Then only your maturity in the life it grows. Then you get that's what we call it as the practical wisdom you achieve through so many lives, then only you'll be a matured soul. So likewise, friends, what will happen is thought power is so essential on this earth planet in order to do every simple task to the great task. So try to understand. So that is why we need to understand the thought power is so essential. Thought power is an energy wave. So what will happen is, whatever you want to achieve, first, what will happen is a thought will be started in your own mind. We say it's mind, but mind is a combination of bundle of thoughts. But so it is generated from inside you. whatever it generated from inside you, it is having some energy, my dear friends. Why it is having energy? Because your bodily energy, your cosmic energy, whatever you receive, so that is always existing within you. What will happen is the soul consciousness within you, it start generating some particular thought. Let's say, for example, you came to this class. How did you come to this class? First of all, one thought is, so you come across about this class, and you intended to learn meditation. Then what happened is, so the moment you decided, what will happen, so one thought is generated within you, you want to attend this class. So then what will happen, you woke up at 4:30, 5, whatever it is, then you get ready and make all the things available for you, and then slowly you prepare yourself and you come to the class. So this is your decision. Okay, your decision, you made a thought. So the thought implemented into physical action, the thought implemented or manifested into as a physical activity. That's why you are sitting in the class now. So that means what? So whatever action you see, whatever the results you see on the physical plane, everything is generated out of your own thought, your thought or somebody's thought. Friends, the entire creation is a thought of a supreme intelligence or a Paramatma. So he made a thought in order to design the entire universe. He designed it, he implemented, physically he manifested it. Likewise, our birth also, the cause or power of intent we created in the upper worlds, we created this physical body through the help of our mother. That means through the mother womb, we come out as a physical body, but the soul consciousness which comes from the other worlds, the decision is taken in the upper worlds. Likewise, friends, you also came to this class, so because your own decision, your own thought is generated. So that is why always try to remember, E equal to mc square. The Albert Einstein says the energy can be transferred as a matter can be converted into energy, so which will never be destroyed. Likewise, so whatever the energy you have inside with your own consciousness, what will happen is with your own wisdom, the kind of wisdom is the collection or the experiences of all the lives in your life journey. That is called wisdom, my dear friends. Wisdom is not going to be achieved in one or life, two lives. It is the entire, the summation of the entire summation of all the life's experiences, which is called wisdom. So try to understand. That is why everybody has got a different wisdom, my dear friends. Every person on this earth planet has got their own wisdom, the level of wisdom, we can say. So that's why consciousness plus wisdom will generate one thought. Okay, so thought is inner, the outer is the creation. So try to understand, the inner is the intent, outer is the creation. Try to understand. So inner is the intent, outer is the creation. So as we think, so you become, right? So as we think, so you become. This is a great statement. So try to remember this statement. As you think, so you become. As your mind, so you become. So again, let me give the example. Friends, so now you want to learn the great music, or you want to learn the driving, or you want to become the best poet. So what you do? So whatever the profession you choose, so what you try to do is you try to search for the right people. So the thought is generated within you. What is generated? You want to learn the driving. Let's suppose a simple example we take in a practical life. So you want to learn the driving. Then what you will do? So when you get the thought inside you, you want to learn the driving, then you go in search of the learning the driving schools. You identify it, you enroll it, you pay that. So then what will happen after paying them, then once you enroll, you started taking their help and start driving from the day one, day to day, like that. What will happen? Now you have started action. So first it is a thought which is generated within you. Then what happened? Now it is implemented, manifested into the physical action. Likewise, you want to cook a great dish. Okay, what will happen? You try to search for the ingredients. What are the ingredients required? So that you prepare yourself. If it is not available, you go to the market and bring it, and then make everything available, all the ingredients. Then you accordingly prepare the dish. So likewise, friends, nothing happens in an accidental way. Try to understand. That is why I'm telling you. So all the things, all the experiences, all the sufferings, all the diseases, whatever you are today, you are suffering or you are going through in this own life, it's all because of your own thought power. Okay, it's nothing. Nobody is responsible for this. I'm trying to tell you. So many times, people go to the astrologer, trying to take their help, this help, all this. It's not required, friends. Everything is within you. I told in a previous classes, the entire universe is within you. Why do you worry? First of all, your God is there within you. Your soul consciousness is a God consciousness. So it's a self consciousness. Yesterday we discussed so much. So that is very much there within you. You are powerful. You are omnipresent. You are omnipotent. Then why do you worry about it? You have got a power to choose what you want in your life. That's called thought power. That's called power of intent. You can choose what you want. You want to what you want to become. That's why I told you. As you think, as your mind, so you become like that. Now, friends, let's understand. So little more, some more details. Like for example, so now you want to become a driver, you became a driver. You want to become a musician, you started learning music. You go to the music school, started learning from a guru, and then what will happen? Slowly, you become a musician. Likewise, you want to become a software engineer. What happened? You start, right from the childhood, you start studying, and then after in a degree level, you try to choose a computer science, chemical science, whatever it may be. So if you choose a computer science, then you obviously become a computer engineer. Of course, your particular efforts, that also matters a lot. So along with the thought power, what will happen is the physical implementation goes to the next stage. So that is why everything is generated as a thought first. The first of all, so to achieve anything on this earth planet, the thought power is so essential. So highly essential, my dear friends. So that's why I'm telling you. So whatever you think, whatever is your mind, so that is going to be that is going to be you. So you become like that. So likewise, so try. This is very important point. Everybody has to make a note of it. As you think, so you become. At the same time, friends, we create our own reality. That's the other point you need to remember now. So understand. Okay, what is that? What is the reality? So whatever you are going through now, as I told you, your physical diseases. How you got these physical diseases? Because what happened is in your mind, lot of negative thinking happened. One here is now or previous times or any time. So a lot of negative thinking happened. So then you drained out of your energy. Once you are drained out of energy, what happens? The disease starts implementing or the disease starts manifesting in your physical body. I told you, whatever negative thinking you make or whatever the past life karmas, whatever you made, all those will be all those are stored within your energy body. It's called pranamaya kosha. Then it gets converted into the particularly a disease as a physical disease in the physical body. So that means what? This is also because of your own thinking, because of your own the previous life karmas or present life current lifestyle, my dear friends. So likewise, what happens is, so now, so whatever the thinking you are making, so negative thinking you are making, right? So in your own mind, so a lot of negative thoughts are coming. So then what will happen is, so that is how, so you are created reality of a disease. The disease also because of your own transformation of your own thought power into the disease is very much possible. So that's how what happens is we create our own reality. Nobody is responsible for our own results on this earth planet. Many times what happens, we try to blame others, we try to judge others, we try to comment others. All this is not essential, friends. Everything is within your hand. That's what I told many times. So everything is within you. Every entire cosmos is there. What exactly required, you choose. There is a menu. So there is a menu in the hotel. What will happen? You go to the hotel, you choose what you want, which dish you wanted. Likewise, the life is a combination of so many choices. Whatever the choice you wanted, first make a thought, choose it. First choose it. Once you choose it with your own thought power, with your own intent, what will happen is the physical manifestation starts happening. There is one more law of attraction, friends. So what will happen is the entire in the universe, whatever you want to achieve, everything is in a vibrational based. It's a frequency based, my dear friends. So for example, what happens is you start releasing a particular thought. Okay, thought is nothing but a energy electromagnetic wave, carries some amplitude and frequency. So what will happen is it goes into the entire cosmos, my dear friends. Once you release the thought, so don't think that the thought is nothing for you. Thought is everything for you, everything for everybody's life. Okay, so it's so vital that once thought goes out into the universe, what happens is it tries to attract the similar situations in around you, entire in the entire cosmos. It tries to attract those situations. Okay, for example, you are making a negative thought, you receive the negative vibrations from the universe. Friends, universe works like this. Universe is a like a mirror. What you are showing inside the mirror, in front of the mirror, same thing will be reflected back. The mirror doesn't modify, it doesn't interfere, it doesn't meddle with your own life, friends. Like a universe is like a mirror. It's a neutral. It's a neutral. It doesn't know what is good, what is bad also. Many of the times I'm trying to tell you, make a note of point. So it doesn't know what is good, what is bad also. Only thing is, if you do good, you get the good results. If you do the bad karma, you get the bad results in your own life, this life or next life. You have to suffer. Of course, that's called law of karma. We discuss in later sessions. Friends, what happens here now is, so the thought is so powerful. Whatever the thought you are releasing, it is an electromagnetic energy. So it has got some amplitude and frequency. The similar amplitude and frequency, whatever the situations you are going to attract, is basing on your thought. That kind of situations will be attracted to you. That's called the law of attraction. The law of attraction says like attracts like. Whatever you have, the kind of vibrations, the kind of frequency of thought which is going out of you into the universe, it attracts the same kind of results. For example, I want to become an engineer. Yes, you will become an engineer, no doubt, my dear friends. Only thing is, you should not have oscillation inside your thought again. There should not be any oscillation. Oscillation means what? You made a thought, very powerful thought. Now you want to become something. Then next minute you are going to make a thought that I may not become. I have no financial situation. I have nothing. I'm a slow learner. All these negative thoughts again you start making. What will happen is, then they get neutralized. They get cancelled in the universe. Then you will not get the results back. So that is why. So like attracts like. So that is why it is very powerful. Thought is so powerful, my dear friends. Okay, so that is why you have to be very careful. You have to be choosy. You have to be very choosy in making thoughts. Okay, but why all the people are not able to maintain this part properly? All the thoughts, kind of thoughts, what they are making, because of what happens is, in their system, in the human body, what happens is something called the energy body, or we say it's cosmic energy. We don't have proper energy, sufficient energy in order to stabilize the thought within us. The thought is generated from your consciousness. Thought is generated out of energy and wisdom, I told already. So, but what happens is, the kind of amount of thought, amount of energy what you are giving to a particular thought, that matters a lot. That is called power of thought, my dear friends. If the thought power is so high, that means the power what you are giving to that particular thought is so high, then it definitely is going to be implemented. It is going to be manifested, my dear friends. Likewise, many of the examples are there in our on the earth planet, my dear friends. You see, for example, Ramana Maharshi. So at the age of 14, he got in a thought, I want to become a monk. I want to become a great master. Then what happened is, he went in the search of the truth. That is one thought generated inside his mind. He left his home, right? He left his home, came to the Arunachala. So that's Tiruvannamalai. So he came there. Then he started, doing a lot of rigorous practice of meditation, sadhana. Then slowly, what happened? He became a great Mauna yogi. He became a great yogi, Ramana Maharshi. Likewise, Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, whatnot. And at the same time, physical, if you take with respect to the physical plane, so there are a lot of great poets, great musicians, great singers, great cricketers, all these people. So nobody is born with everything, my dear friends. Nobody is born with the filthy rich or with all qualities, my dear friends. Only thing is, they made one particular choice, they made one particular thought, they go on give the energy to that particular thought. Okay, many times you can find all the poor people on the physical plane, on this earth planet, the poor people became great IAS officers, the great great scholars, great scientists. So you can find many of the examples before your eyes. So you think that how this person became like that. So only thing, so let's say Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam, born out of a poor family in Rameswaram. Then what has become? He became president of India. He became a great scientist in DRDO. How he has become so much the great scientist? It's all because of his own thought. He has chosen it. I want to become that. So in one of the occasion, what happened is, Abdul Kalam, in his own journey of life, so at one point of time, he got failed in the interview for a aeronautical engineering. Okay, he has not been selected for a DRDO or whatever. What happened is, that point of time, he want to suicide. He want to go for a suicide, because he doesn't have the guidance. Then what happened? He went to the Swami Sivananda ashram in Himalayas. Swami Sivananda guided him. Don't do that. So he was sitting somewhere. He called him. So why you came here? Swamiji, I'm having so much disappointment. I'm not got selected. What should I do? Then he said only one thing. So make a thought. You will be selected. You make a powerful thought. So then what will happen is, with that guidance, the spirituality, spiritual science, what he has learned from the Swami Sivananda, then he started implementing in his life. Then he was so very much stable on his own thought power. Okay, the high amount of thought power you maintain, then what happens? Slowly, you got into the higher stream of DRDO, the higher level. Then finally he became a president of India also. Friends, in one life journey, how much is possible for him now? You tell me. It has become a possibility for him. It has become a man. It has manifested for him. Why not? It is manifesting in your own life. What is the problem for you? So problem is with your own thought power. You are not generating a sufficient thought power. You are not giving a sufficient energy to a particular thought. Okay, so that is the reason that thought is not getting implemented. The thought will get manifested if the thought power is so high. The tremendous thought power. That means the highest amount of thought power. Once you give it to a particular thought, it is going to manifest at any cost. It is going to be manifested against all the odd situations in your life, my dear friends. Doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. It will implement. You will become that. That's what I said. That's what I said. As you think, as your mind, so you become. Right? So that's one great statement. So let's understand some more about thought power. So the next thing we try to understand is, friends, there are several thinking patterns. Everybody makes a lot of different thoughts. So try to understand a lot of different thoughts every one of us makes in the daily life, right? So what are the different types of thoughts, modes of thinking? What we go through is, so sometimes somebody makes a good thinking, positive thinking, bad thinking, negative thinking. Somebody makes a disastrous thinking, too much worse thinking. Somebody makes miraculous thinking, right? So all the great people are what? Miraculous thinkers, my dear friends. So let me go through some more details for you. So now let's understand. Let's start from the disastrous thinking. So what is disastrous thinking, friends? So now, for example, you started learning a driving. You want to become a best driver in your own life. Then what happened? You started learning the driving. So then what will happen is, when you started learning driving, you learned a little bit from the professional person, and you got driving now. Now you are taking on your own way, on your own, you are taking this vehicle into the traffic. You are going into the traffic now. You want to drive yourself. Then you wanted to test yourself, friends. So then what happened? You go into the traffic. So before going to the traffic, you made such a thought that now I don't know driving much. I've just learned it. Definitely I'll get an accident today. Okay. This is a thought which is generated within your mind. So what happened is, this is called disastrous thinking. So the way they made a thought is disastrous thinking such a way that you are definitely going to get accident. So that is the kind of thought or thinking you made in your mind. Nobody made. Try to understand. Nobody made. You only made that thought. With that thought, you take the vehicle into the traffic. Definitely, you get an accident in the traffic on the road. Then you come back with the accident, friends. So this is called disastrous thinking. So why it is disastrous? Because your thought is such a way, like you got disastrous thinking now. Why the disastrous thinking will come within you? Because you have got a lowest amount of energy within you. You don't have sufficient energy. You don't have sufficient wisdom also, right? You have no wisdom, you have no energy within you. So when your bodily energy and wisdom is less, what happens? The kind of thoughts comes out of your own mind or your own consciousness will be disastrous. Let's say likewise, for example, somebody goes to suicide. Why they go to suicide? For small reasons, I will tell you. Many of the times I observed, yes, for small reasons also, people go and tend to they attempt the suicide. So that is a one a fraction of second, one negative thought came. That is a disastrous thought. That is a disaster. It's a disaster, nothing but a disastrous thought. They got it and they think that their life is no way useful. So there's nothing to do here. I have nothing left. No, I have nothing left. Then they want to end the life. So it's a disastrous thinking, my dear friends. Why it is made out of them? It is made out of them because, of course, their own the life experiences, and of course their own wisdom. Wisdom is very less with them. They have no proper wisdom. What is the right wisdom, my dear friends? I am not this body consciousness. I am not this body. I am the soul consciousness. I am the pure soul consciousness. I myself is a God, right? When you are a God, then what is the question of, what is the question of suiciding? Why there is a question of going to the suicide and leaving this body? So you try to remember, one of the greatest sin on this earth planet is, so more than any other sins I am telling you, it is called self-violence or self-torture. That is suicide. So anybody goes for a suicide, I'm telling you, that's the greatest negative karma. It's the highest negative karma on this earth planet. One is not supposed to commit. Okay, for everything there is a solution, my dear friend. If you do meditation, you get more and more energy, you get right wisdom. What happen? Everything, your entire life turns back to the, turns back to the great positive side. Whatever the negative, whatever the too negative also, it turns back to the highest positive side, or the highest miraculous side, because of your own thinking and because of your own practice of meditation, my dear friends. So that is why what happens is the disastrous thinking can be very much avoided by gaining more and more energy, cosmic energy, through your meditation. So, my friends, through meditation, what happens? Through meditation, you gain two things. One is wisdom, the other one is energy, cosmic energy. You receive highest amount of cosmic energy, and you receive highest amount of wisdom through the meditation, your own practice of meditation. It gives you the right direction to your life, my dear friends. All the disastrous thinking will go out, just like that. It will go out of you. So there is no question of the having a disastrous thinking. If you started doing meditation day by day, it will grow, right? So that's why always you have to go through the time and again you have to go through meditation, increase your bodily energy, mental energy. Then what will happen is you come out of disastrous thinking very easily, right? So that's how you need to understand. So next goes to the negative, after disastrous thinking, negative thinking. What is negative thinking, friends? So try to understand. Negative thinking means the person just learned the driving, now he is going to the traffic. What he says himself to himself is, what thought he released before going to the into the traffic is, I may come back, I may not come back safely. That means he is creating a 50-50% possibility. So I may come back, I may not come back with safely, but back to the home. So I may get accident, I may not get accident. That means he's creating 50-50%, 50 is to 50 possibility is creating within his mind. So that is called, that is nothing but particularly a negative thinking. So that kind of thinking is also to be avoided from your life. Okay, so negative thinking, many a times what happen, it gives you the negative results only. Okay, because you are chosen, you got a 50% chance now. So then what will happen, slowly you will end up going more than 50%. Then what will happen, it turns into negative results for you. So this is the kind of thinking, it's called negative thinking. So that also has to be, you have to come out of the negative thinking also, my dear friends. It is not essential. So you should not do any kind of negative thinking like this. Similarly, in your own life, okay, many a times what happened in your own life, what you do. So you want to become an engineer, or you want to get a job. For example, you want to become a software engineer. What will happen after your education? Then you start putting efforts, learning courses, learning, doing that, all this. You got a thought. What you got a thought? I want to become a software engineer. I want to earn handsome salary. All that is correct. Your thought is also correct. Thought is also great. But what happens is, so the thought is generated inside your mind. But when the implementation is going on, what you do is, again, similarly, what you do, you also start making negative thinking. What negative thinking? So I'm not a great learner, and I don't have much background. My parents are poor. So all these conditions you will bring into your own life, my dear friends. But that is not the way of thinking of a great personalities. All the great personalities never do this kind of thinking. Whatever the hard situations, forget about all situations. Put your thought power should be, your thought must be great. You power what you give it to that thought must be so great. And of course, you have meditation. Even if you don't have meditation, I'm telling you, if you are a person who can maintain a single thought, a powerful thought inside you, right? Inside you. What inside you, if you plant it, what happens? It go and manifest in the physical life. No doubt about it, my dear friends. Because the reason is, your entire cells, all the cells of the body, 1 trillion cells are there within your physical body. Every cell is a form of, every cell has got its own consciousness, its own mind, its own the energy, my dear friends. What happens? Every cell will vibrate once you choose a particular thought in your brain. That means in your inside of you, inside your consciousness, you make one thought, you release one thought. What happens? It spreads the entire body, all the 1 trillion cells, they start vibrating. Like, so we are like a one mission. No, it's a miraculous mission. The man is a miraculous mission. What it does is, all the cells starts vibrating with one frequency, one thought you are now. What is one thought? The person going for a suicide, what happened? That one thought has generated inside, then the thought started, all the entire cells of his body start vibrating. Then he will go on suicide. So that's how it is going to physically implemented, friends. Likewise, you want to become a great engineer, or you want to become a CEO of a particular company. What happens is, the thought is within you. which is planted very strongly, the highest amount of power. But the highest amount of energy and power comes through your own practice of meditation. Otherwise, some people by birth itself, they got a lot of energy because their own past life karmas or past lives, what they have done depend upon the practice of the past lives. So upon some people, they born as a just born babies. So as they're growing, they become a great singer, they become great poets. All this how it happens. It's all because of their own practice of previous lives. So likewise, friends. So many of the people have got the like an intrinsic abilities. They are called intrinsic abilities. So the intrinsic abilities are so strong that so without meditation also sometimes people will achieve it, but it is not so with everybody, friends. That is why, so everybody want to become great, then you have to become you should become a powerful thinker. So to become a powerful thinker, you need a more amount of energy within you and more amount of wisdom also. The friends, the thought power is the greatest tool given to the humankind, or the humanity is a gift of the nature. You think about animals and all these things, friends. What animals does? Animals has got a power of instinct, not power of thought. A power of instinct is what? So they sleep, they reproduce, they eat, and they roam. This is the only thing they can do. They can't create anything, friends. So they can't create anything on this earth planet. They only spend their life with the nature. The nature is, of course, nature is there. The like plant kingdom is there always in order to help all other different kind of kingdoms. Okay, it's always trying to provide the all the possible nutrition and food for all the kind of animal kingdom, bird kingdom, human kingdom. We are all going to take the help of plant kingdom all the time. So that is the nature. Nature is established like that. But what are the animals is having is only power of instinct. They can't become a creator. But one thing, my dear friends, this thought power is the greatest tool given to the is a gift to the human being by nature, or the supreme intelligence, such that you become a co-creator. You are a co-creator. The creator has created the entire universe and created your body along with your soul, consciousness, wisdom. Now you become a co-creator. So that's how, my friends, we have constructed great monuments on this earth planet. We have done so much development, so much science and technology. Everything is happening because you are a co-creator along with the God, along with the supreme intelligence. You also can create many miraculous things on this earth planet, provided you have a right wisdom, you have a right amount of energy within you. So this is going to happen, definitely is going to happen, friends. Now negative thinking we have discussed so far, which is not essential, come out of it. Okay, so second, the third one, friends, positive thinking. What is positive thinking? Let's take the same driving example. Now the person who is going to the traffic, so though is a just learner, just learned the driving, but what he made a thinking is, definitely I'll come back without any accident. This is called positive thinking. How is thinking now? He will definitely come back to the house safely. That's called positive thinking, right? So he decided himself inside his own, inside him, he already decided he will definitely come back without any doubt in his mind. So definitely he'll go into the traffic, he nicely drive and comfortably he reach the home. So there no accident, nothing is happened. Okay, this is called positive thinking. Friends, this is essential in everybody's life, my dear friends. Be a teacher, a professor, a software engineer, or a business person, or a home housewife, or a student, college goer, whoever it may be, all needs positive thinking all the time, my dear friends. Okay, so in order to maintain that positive thinking, of course, your energy, the amount of energy what you have, the amount of wisdom what you gain, okay, so that is much is going to help a lot. So wisdom, how do you get, friends? Wisdom you get right through your meditation, swadhyaya, sajjana sangatya. When you are doing consistently in your life, you get more and more knowledge. The knowledge turns into the wisdom by putting into practice. So that's how you become a wisdom being, you become an energy being. Then what will happen with energy and wisdom? You always produce the great amount of thoughts, highly positive thoughts. And highly positive thoughts is going to bound to give the highly the positive activities, or it gets manifested into the great results, my dear friends, on this earth planet. Okay, there is one more statement you have to remember. One more statement you need to remember: as you sow, so you reap, which is given by the Jesus Christ. What he has given: as you sow, so you reap. That means, friends, if you plant, what kind of plant you are seeding inside? So the plant, suppose if you seed, if the plant of if the seed of the mango you sow into the earth planet, what happen? You get a mango tree. If you put a mango seed, you won't get a banyan tree, right? Likewise, what happened? If you put a negative thought, then you get negative results. You get a powerful thought inside you. The entire body or inner consciousness is a ground, is a earth planet. Okay, is a earth, just similar to the earth. Whatever the seed you are sowing into the earth, similarly, whatever the thought you are sowing into your inside consciousness, that same result will come outside. Okay, the same result will come outside. Likewise, so both are comparable. So likewise, that is why we have to sow the good thoughts, powerful thought, positive thoughts, friends. So now let's go to the other way of thinking, is miraculous thinking. What is the miraculous thinking? Friends, try to understand. Miraculous thinking is the only thinking all the time everyone must try to achieve. So try to remember. I'll give a small example. Same example, a driving example. Let's take a driving example. So now you, as a just learned driver, you went into the what exactly into the traffic. Now what happened is, before going to into the traffic, so what you decide in your mind is, I will come back. You put a timeline also. Like, I will come back within 10 minutes exactly. That means you have just learned driver, but still what you have put the one thought is, your thought is so powerful that you decided the time of coming back also. That means 10 minutes, I'll go and come back, and I drive about 3 kilometers, then come back to the home within 10 minutes. So that is the kind of, that is called miraculous thinking, friends. So this is the thinking everyone need to adopt in our own life, my dear friends. So that means, so even you started your journey as just a software engineer, you want to become a CEO of a particular company, you want to become a CEO of a company, definitely will become. But only one thing is, you should be a miraculous thinker. Okay, you should decide with a definite period. I want to become a company CEO within 10 years, for example. Within 10 years, I have to become. I will become. So if you have that kind of powerful thought with a great amount of energy and wisdom, then definitely it is going to be manifested. That is why, as you sow, so you reap. It's a great statement coined by the Jesus Christ. Friends, other thing is, so what is more important is, for a miraculous thinking to be manifested, only one thing, there is something called, like Sankalpa and Vikalpa. That's also very important point you need to understand. What is the Sankalpa Shakti? Power of intent. So friends, always your thought, whatever the powerful thought you are releasing, it should be only one stable thought. You always must need to maintain throughout your life. Never get a negative thought again. So you suppose, for example, you can write the examination and you can get very good marks. You make a thought now, and you start a preparation and doing all that. Then in between, what happened? You also get a thought that I may not gain the marks, I may lose it, I may not perform properly. All this again, that's called Vikalpa. So here what happens is, Sankalpa, Vikalpa, both will never work properly. So Sankalpa means only one type of thoughts and powerful, miraculous thinking. Vikalpa means, again, you are making a negative thought. So one positive thought, one negative thought, they cancel each other in the universe, in the cosmos. Ultimately, you don't get any result. That is why many people suffer. Now, because of your own thinking, your own negative and disastrous thinking, you are suffering. You are suffering what? Financially, getting stress, getting a lot of anxiety, depression, and then going through the losses, financial losses, and especially the health loss. That means you are getting a lot of diseases, physical diseases, mental diseases, all things you are getting, and then you are trying to blame some God, some friend, somebody, the parents. You are trying to blame everybody around you, but you never blame yourself. You never look at yourself, or you never try to understand this great wisdom of power of thought. So that's why what you do, many of the people will go towards that. They go and consult astrologer. What is my life? What is my fate? So how I am going to be in the next 10 years, 5 years, 6 years? Doesn't matter, my dear friends. You are a co-creator. The God has given the power of creation within you, right? So your thinking will change your destiny, no doubt. Maybe you are born as a poor person. Maybe you are born as a the disabled, or the kind of a the some of the limbs are not working, or a deaf person, a blind person. You might have seen many of the blind people. So one of the great example is there. So she became a great poet, right? So she's a blind person, but she became a great poet. How does it happen, friends? So that is why, doesn't matter what you born, how you born, but only one thing is, power of creation, power of thought is very much given to you by universe, by cosmos, by supreme intelligence. Use that wisely. use that wisely. You can rise up from any low condition to the highest condition. You become the excellent. You can enjoy your life, the journey of life, and you can lead joyful and blissful life on this earth planet because of your own the best thought power. You don't need to go to any astrologer, ask for a kind of a destiny what you are going to face. Your destiny is in your hands. The destiny will be decided. That your design of destiny or destiny will be decided because of your own thought power. That is why thinking and destiny. Thinking your own thinking will decide your own destiny. No need to depend on others. So let's start meditation today, friends. So this is the entire about thought power was what we discussed. Let's start the meditation. So do meditation and get more wisdom, more energy within you. Then you will have highest power of thinking, miraculous thinking always. Then your destiny of your life is in your own hands, will be achieved by yourself. Let's start the meditation. Who knows the meditation, go into the meditation. Whoever doesn't know, you follow my guidelines. Switch off your lights. Switch off your light. All surround you. It should be dark and serene environment. And clasp your fingers into fingers, clasp your fingers, keep on the thighs, cross your feet, both the legs, your feet must be crossed like this, keep on the ground, and you can sit on the chair, sit on the floor, take a support of wall if you have back pain, but don't touch your head to the wall. You can sit on the chair, take the support of back, rest back, try to sit comfortably and straight forward. So now this is called Sukha Sthira Asana, Sthira Sukha Asana, friends. Sthira Sukha Asana. You should be so comfortable in physically when you are sitting, you must be so comfortable in order to do meditation. Close your eyes now. Close your eyes. Start observing your natural breath. No forceful breath, only natural breath you must observe. The breath which is going in, breath which is coming out. Just keep observing. There is no forceful breath in and out, only natural flow of breath. Keep observing it. You should not open the eyes during meditation. You should never open your eyes during meditation. Until I say okay, do not open the eyes. Always be with the closed eyes. Now you have set down all the panchendriyas. Your body is sitting idle. It is conserving all its energy now. And now you set down your mind by switching off all the thoughts just by observation of the breath. You are switching off all the thoughts. Once you switch off your mind, you conserve a lot of mental energy. You conserve both bodily energy, mental energy. Now you become so much powerful. Your inner energy becomes more and more powerful. You can generate all miraculous thoughts only. Because of highest inner energy, you'll be able to generate only miraculous thoughts. Then your life becomes miraculous. You are a miraculous thinker. Start observing only natural breath, natural, simple, tender breath. Be with it. This is called Anapanasati. Ana means in breathe, Apana means out breathe, Sati means be with them. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Final 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place your both hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take away your hands. Slowly open your eyes. Yes, press. So please come back. So friends, we will discuss pineal and pituitary glands as a part of holistic lifestyle. So try to understand these are the very important glands. So in our physical body, very important glands we need to understand. This controls all the bodily activities, all the organs. They'll try to control through they have their own controls on all the activities of your physical organs in your physical body, my dear friends. So that's why they are very, very essential glands one must understand. So they are actually they control the entire, they are the endocrine glands, endocrine part of endocrine glands. So they are called endocrine glands, which are very much within your brain. They are existing. Pineal and pituitary gland both are existing in the your brain itself. Almost like in the mid of the brain, right? So you see here hypothalamus. Hypothalamus in the top, and then one side is the pituitary gland, other side is pineal gland, friends. So this is the placement of hypothalamus within this entire brain. If you see here, so there is hypothalamus. So side to that, just below that, pituitary gland, small. It's like a pea, small. This much only pea. One you can piece piece there, like that much size. And same way, pineal gland is also like the same pea size. Is also on the right side of the hypothalamus, almost in the mid of the brain. Both are existing, right? Now, let's understand more about pineal gland. Friends, this is a part of endocrine system. It first of all, it maintains all the clock activities, like the timing activities of the physical body. You try to maintain the wakefulness, sleeping. For example, you are going to the sleep. So whenever this gland is active, what will happen is you get right sleep. So many people, they are suffering from the insomnia. They're suffering from insomnia. They won't get sleep properly because of the malfunctioning of this pineal gland, first of all. So that is why you have to be careful. So the malfunctioning of this pineal gland give you a lot of other problems. Okay, the sleeplessness and the wakefulness. The wakefulness also will be controlled by pineal gland. It's like a bio clock. You can say it maintains the bio clock. However, our physical clock is there. No, similar to that, we have a bio clock, which is very much the activity of pineal gland. Try to understand. See, what it does is it generates one particular hormone, that is melatonin. That's a melatonin. This is the important hormone which generates always. So with that, what happens? It decides when to sleep, when to get wakeful. So physical body need to get the inside the kind of a hormone. When this hormone generates it properly, then what happens? Your sleeping disorders and the wakefulness, all this will be well controlled, my dear friends. That is why it's very important. The main job is to control the circadian cycle of sleep and wakefulness. It's very, very important. So very important hormone it is generating. Many times people suffer from the white patches and all these things. So their melatonin is not properly generated. They won't sleep properly, sleeping disorders, all this happens. The white patches starts in the physical body. So when the melatonin is proper in the quantity, then the disorder will go automatically. So that's why this is very, very important. And also many a times we in a spiritual science, in spirituality, what we feel is, what we definitely experienced is pineal gland, nothing but a third eye center. Okay, this is a third eye, believed to be an energy center located between the eyebrows, friends. It can be opened by activating the pineal gland through techniques of yoga and meditation. So whatever the meditation you are doing now, this will be done. Okay, this will be activated. When this is activated, what will happen is you are connected to the outer world. Okay, you are connected to the outer cosmos. You'll be able to connect. That's why this is nothing but pineal gland is nothing but one kind of a antenna. So antenna given to the human being in order to connect to the cosmos. Okay, so this will be activated only when through your meditation, the deep practice of meditation, this will be slowly getting activated. So that's called third eye activation. Many people say third eye activation means what? The pineal gland started working, then it started working, functioning properly. Then slowly what happens? The third eye activation starts. The third eye activation happens. You get a lot of third eye experiences, my dear friends. So this is what the thing. And the pineal, of course, the pineal gland also controls sex drive, hunger, thirst, and it's a biological clock basically. So that's why even it controls the aging process, my dear friends. Whatever the body's aging process, the pineal gland is very active, very healthy, then your aging process also gets controlled. So that's the highest benefit of the pineal gland. So try to remember this. It's very, very important. The pineal gland is so important in our physical body. So the other thing, so then we will go back to the other one is we'll take up the pituitary gland. What is pituitary gland? Try to understand. Friends, pituitary gland is also called master gland in the body. Physical body is also called master gland. Why it is called a master gland is the one gland which is going to control the all other glands. What are other glands, friends? Including thyroid gland, adrenal glands, your liver, pancreas gland. All other glands will be very well controlled by this pituitary gland. So try to understand this. If the pituitary gland is properly working, it is not, if it is working properly, what will happen? Suppose if it is overworking, then it creates your physical body size will increase like anything. If it is working weaker, then what happens? Your physical body size will be reduced. In especially pregnant women, what happens? No, this pituitary gland. So because of the tension, fear, worry, stress, what they maintain during the pregnancy, it results to when they are reproduced, when the children comes out, the baby comes out, no, he became a mentally retarded children, friends. If this pituitary gland is malfunctioning because of her own fear, tension, worries, stress, what she go through the pregnancy time, it is going to give that kind of a result. So be careful about this, okay? And especially this pituitary and pineal gland both are existing in the head. So that is why don't hit the children for the head, okay? So try to make a note of this. Don't hit the children to the head because these two are existing within the brain itself, okay, in the head itself, friends. So very, very sensitive. These are two very sensitive parts, sensitive glands. So at any cost of time, at any point of time, you must not hit to the head. Okay. Try remembering this also. So the other thing is, so once this especially pituitary gland, if it is the predominant, what will happen is this person, that kind of people will become very geniuses, eminent poetry people, scientists, philosophers. All these people will become, so they become a great people if this pituitary gland is properly working. So the main functions of the pituitary gland is, you can see here, growth, metabolism, right? All these are controlled, reproduction. So it tries to control many of the things. It will try to produce all the kind of hormones, friends. So all the hormones will be generated, controlled by this particular pituitary gland. So it produce and release several hormones that help carry out all the important bodily functions, including growth, metabolism, and it tries to manage whatever the food you take, the outcome of the food, what you get, the kind of a bodily energy what you generate, right? So it tries to manage that also. So that is how. So this very important gland. So if you are able to maintain this gland properly, so then the health of the pituitary gland, it must be maintained properly. Okay. In order to that, so you should have the proper activities you must be going through. That means your holistic lifestyle. So your holistic lifestyle, the proper food cycle, proper life cycle you have to follow, and meditation. So keep doing that. Then your master gland is working fine. That means everything else will be taken care. Even thyroid gland. If thyroid gland is properly controlled because of the master gland, then you don't get thyroid issues at all. So likewise, all the glands are very much regulated and controlled by only pituitary gland. So try to remember this. So in modern days, what happens is all this pituitary gland or pineal gland, they are disturbed because of what? Your mental tension, your worries, your stress, your anxiety, all these are highly generated because of this excessive generation of fear, stress, strain, anxiety. All this is going to disturb the functioning of both the glands, my dear friends, pituitary gland and pineal gland. So that's why you have to be. So what you have to do is essentially you must start practicing. So the more amount of meditation and going into the deeper of meditation and physical, the spiritual wisdom, you try to start learning. Then these two glands will be properly managed. They'll be healthy all the time. If they're healthy all the time, what happens? Because of your own meditation and good food and nutrition, that means the chemical-free food, if you take chemical-free food, if you are eating, then your lifestyle, holistic lifestyle, if you are following, then these two glands health will be always greater. Then what will happen is you will become definitely, the healthy and joyful person, and you can be highly performing in your own daily life, my dear friends. So this what about the glands? Both the glands, we have seen it. Now we are trying to understand Shunya Vayu Mudra, friends. So what is Shunya Vayu Mudra? So try to understand this. Shunya Vayu Mudra is a combination of two mudras, friends. So it's a combination of two mudras. It works with the two mudras. So we'll try to understand what is Shunya Vayu Mudra. Shunya Mudra is one, Vayu Mudra is one. Shunya Mudra is try to balance out the Shunya, that is space element in our physical body. Vayu Mudra maintains the Vayu element in the physical body. So it's a combination of two mudras. So the benefit of this mudra is, I will tell you, if anybody is practicing this mudra, you don't need to have, this is actually developmental mudra. Okay, one of the developmental mudra. Even if you don't have any disease, just do this mudra 15 minutes, in a daily practice of 15 minutes or number of times, whatever. If you keep practicing this, what will happen is your no illness will come to you. in the physical body, no illness will come to you. You are not healthy or you are healthy, that doesn't matter. Even you are a healthy person. In future, you want to avoid any kind of illness. So what will happen is, if you start doing this mudra, this one mudra, so it is not going to bring any illness to your physical body. It will keep away, it will keep your physical body away from any kind of further illnesses if you are practicing this Shunya Vayu mudra, because it controls the space element and Vayu element. Many of the diseases, why it will happen, friends? Because of Vayu imbalances, because of space imbalances in your physical body. So then the disease starts manifesting in the physical body. So try doing this mudra. What is the formation of mudra? So very simple. Try to understand here. See this, you take the thumb, the base of thumb must be touched by your index finger and also middle finger. Both must be touching the base of the thumb. Okay. And then keep this thumb on the top of both. See here, like this. Observe this. Other two fingers must be straight upward with both the hands. 15 minutes in one shot. One go you can do. So both the tip of the index finger and middle finger must be touching the base of the thumb, and thumb must be placing on the back of both. So this is the Shunya Vayu mudra, friends. Okay, you can practice with both the hands. So what are the things it is going to do? It is going to, reduce the sleeplessness. So it's going to give, and it gives the lack of stamina and endurance for the physical body. It's going to maintain, right? So by practicing this mudra, I told you, it prevents any kind of illnesses in the physical body. So that's going to be, if some people are, what will happen is, some of the children will be suffering from stammering. They like voice is not properly coming. So use this mudra. So this also makes this correction for that. And likewise, so this is going to maintain the properly, so if you have any pain or any kind of a pain is there, so that's going to be reduced, right? So any kind of numbness in the physical body will also be taken care. So any kind of a weight loss, the weight loss is happening continuously, weight loss is going on. So you can practice this mudra. So this is some of the benefits of this mudra, friends. But in general, it is going to avoid any kind of a illness to the physical body. Okay, right. So let's take some questions. These are the simple mudra you start practicing in your life, physical life. Let's have some sharing of experiences, friends. If let's take up 5-10 minutes. Let's go through the sharing of experiences. Right. Yes, Baswa Shankara. So I call by name. So you can just unmute yourself and speak for 1 minute. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
This is very nice, sir. I'm really enjoying
Yeah.
this knowledge. We will not get anywhere.
Yeah.
Only from you we are getting. We are
Yeah.
very thankful to the Mahavatar Foundation and you, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Thank you. So Dhyana, somebody is there. Dhyana. Name I don't know, but then yeah, Dhyana is there. Can you speak? Can you express? Geetanjali, can you express?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this session is very good, and we'll get great knowledge from you, sir, which never we take from outside. And sir, you said all about Shunya Vayu mudra. This
Yeah.
mudra is best for communication.
Communication.
Yes.
The communication is actually the stammering. If any stammering is there, problems are there. No speaking problem, it will be avoided. It will be avoided. Basically, any general illness will not come. If you're practicing this mudra, just anybody can practice. Anybody can practice. There's no limitations. It will maintain the illness not to come into your body. Yeah.
Except that it is best for communication or not.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to help you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Jayalakshmi, madam. Jayasri. Yeah, you have to express maybe 30 seconds or less than 30 seconds. You can use, just express how you are growing in the meditation, day by day, how you are experiencing it. What is the growth it's taking place within you? You can express. Josna.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, sir.
Yes, namaste.
I enjoy this.
Yeah, make your video available. Switch on your video. Always. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Namaste,
Yes.
sir.
Namaste. Namaste.
I am enjoying this class, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
It's really useful to me. I am 61 years old, and I'm a yoga teacher.
Very good.
Recently, I had some problem, a stone in the kidney. Previously, I never used any medicine, paracetamol, nothing. I was not at all ill at any time. Recently, I had that problem, stone in the kidney, and I had to take some medicine, and I became very weak.
Okay.
Not able to do all the yoga asanas. So I'm trying to regain my energy with this class.
It will happen. It will happen. Through meditation, it will definitely happen. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Day by day will grow, but put more time for meditation.
Yes, sir.
Give more time for meditation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
In your regular life, 1 to 2 hours minimum you give.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Okay.
Thank
right.
you. Thank
you. Yes.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
The instructions are very clear. I feel like listening to your speach again and again. And I'm trying to meditate at least 20-25 minutes because I think it's the beginning. So I do it for 20-25 minutes and I feel so relaxed. Thank you so much for the instructions. The instructions are very clear. And I feel like listening to the complete session. I normally don't listen to the complete 1.5 hours or 2 hour session, but your instructions are very clear. I feel like listening to it. I don't feel like missing any of your points.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm not able to get up in time, but
Okay.
I'm trying my best.
Sure.
But thank you so much.
Try spending your time. Try to spend more time in the meditation. Not 25 minutes is sufficient. At least divide in 3 times. At least morning, afternoon, evening. Night time. What happen? Have a light food. Don't take much food. So just light food you take and sit in the meditation and keep doing meditation. Whenever you get sleep, go to the sleep.
Okay.
So that's the way. That's how you can save the time.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. Rajani Ram. Rajani Ram. Sandhya. Sangeeta. It's a good opportunity to express yourself, friends. Do not try to utilize it. Just shortly, you should put your expression out, 10 to 30 seconds. You can finish your expressing whatever you want. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Namaste.
Today's session was very nice, very knowledgeable, and thank you for all the knowledge and hard work you're putting, and very nicely explained. And I also again and again listen to your this. When you send link, I go to your YouTube. One more thing, sir, I'm not able to find the video for that water related. You said just watch.
Oh, okay. what I have to do is go to the batch 2 session. Batch 2 playlist is there in the YouTube. Mahavatar TV. Go to the Mahavatar TV. Open the batch 2 playlist. There, what happened? You have got all the videos. 20 videos are there. In that, especially related to water therapy, like one, like 1, 2, 3, like 4 sessions are there continuously.
Yeah,
If you
I
go
try
to the
not able to get it.
Yeah, I will try to post it in the group. So maybe if you just take one link, then all the other things will come. Okay.
Okay.
But
Best.
you can get the exhaustive information on the water therapy, water memory, water messages. So a lot of things are there.
While meditation, which mudra we should be, or we can change in between meditation, or only one mudra?
No.
Or
So all the mudras, whatever I try to explain, they are developmental mudras, they are therapeutic mudras. Use it in the other times. During meditation, whatever the posture we explain, do not go beyond that. Okay, always maintain the same posture, like clasping fingers, crossing legs, closing eyes, sit straight, and try to have a sit erected. So likewise, just observe the breath. That's all. Natural breath. You keep observing. That's the only the mudra you can say for our meditation. Anapanasati meditation. This is the mudra. Okay. And all other mudras, what I'm giving you day by day, so use them as a like for your holistic health, like to improve your physical health. You can always use them.
while using mudra, we can move, meaning walking or
Yeah. You can move. You can do anything. Like that's why I'm telling you. During meditation, you can't move. That is why these mudras are not essential during meditation. During meditation, our posture is correct. Sthira Sukha Asana, Sukhamaya Pranayama. These two are essential. Okay. And during mudras, you can move, you can go while traveling in the bus. You are going to some other place. For example, you are climbing the mountain or you are climbing the staircase, right? What you need to do? You need to use the mudra, Apana Vayu mudra. This is a mudra, Apana Vayu mudra. Put this mudra. This is called Mruta Sanjivani mudra. Mruta Sanjivani. It will revitalize the body. Okay. It makes sure that the blood circulation is proper to your heart. See, many people, what happened? They were climbing something, because of they get excessive fatigue. Then sometimes they die also because of that excess fatigue. They can't control the breathing also. So if you put this mudra, this will revitalize the entire blood circulation. It makes sure that the blood circulation is proper to the heart by doing this mudra. This is called Mruta Sanjivani mudra. Of course, during heart attack, if people feeling chest discomfort, kind of a heart attack symptoms, they have to immediately put this mudra. So it controls very well. So a wonderful mudra. Yes,
so
likewise, they're all therapeutic mudras. Yes.
hand should be like upward or
No,
downward.
on the thighs. Yes,
Like
that's correct.
walking it should
Walking
be.
also, yes, walking while sleeping. You can while sleeping also put like this and sleep. No problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Seated. Yes. Srinivas.
Yeah. As I have already said yesterday, today's class was also very, very highly motivational and very informative. And somebody has said that it feels like listening to again and again. And the practices are very good and very clear. And as I said already, that because of our fortune, maybe today you explained that previous birth, whatever we have taught, because of that we come into contact and all that. And I believe in that. And because of that only, I think we were all very fortunate that we are coming into contact and we are learning it. And I hope that it will go further. And then today I have a lot of improvement in meditation. Slowly it is improving and I was able to focus. So that is the improvement I found. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Yes. Varsha would like to express. Varsha. Viswa. Right. So, okay, friends. So, thank you very much.
Thank
Namaste
you
to all
very
of
much.
you for joining the session. Thank you. Namaste to all.
It is our Sukrita
Namaste.
to be here with all of you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice to learn from you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste,
Sir,
ma'am.
I'm Rajini.
Rajini, yes.
సార్ ఇది నేను ఈ రోజే క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అయ్యాను సార్. అయితే నాకు తెలుగు మీడియం బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అది. ఇంగ్లీష్ కొంచెం నాకు అర్థమైంది కానీ కొంచెం తెలుగులో ఈ సెషన్స్ ఉండవా సార్?
తెలుగులో చేయొచ్చుమా, కాకపోతే ప్రస్తుతానికి టైం లేదు. అందుకోసం మనం మార్నింగ్ సెషన్ ఇది పెట్టాము. తెలుగు సెషన్స్ అంటే ఇంకా వేరే వాళ్ళు చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. కావాలంటే మీరు వాట్సాప్ పంపించండి, నేను ఒక అట్లాంటి లింక్స్ ఉంటే పంపిస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే
డెఫినెట్గా. ఓకే రైట్.